Hello soulmates, welcome back again to the channel. Today my name is Jenny. So today's video is the cutting and sewing of those beautiful gown as you can see on the screen. So if this sound like what you're interested to learn, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and also remember to turn on your notification bell so that when I post a new video you'll be the first to be notified. So let's get into it, guys. Welcome back again, soulmates. So guys, this is the materials that I'll be using for this tutorial, and I have my Ankara fabric here, and I also have my ashoke. You can see the color I have. I don't really know how this is going to match with the Ankara because I've been looking for an Ankara that will actually match with the ashoke, but I didn't get, so I'm going to just manage what I have. So right now I'll go ahead now and open up the Ankara fabric, and I'm going to separate it into two. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut out the front and the back. As you can see what I have, so I have it on fold. So to get the width to cut out for this fabric, what I actually did is to get my hip measurement, which is 41. Then I'm going to determine the allowance I'm going to be adding, both for the stitching and the allowance for the ease. So all together I have 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to be adding extra 4 inches to that. That 4 inches now, you're going to times it by 4 because we are going to be folding this fabric into 4. Then it gave me 16 inches. So I added that 16 inches to my hip measurement plus extra 3 inches. That is how I got the width for this fabric. Then I'm going to just mark the starting line. From that starting line, I'm going to come down by my top length. So the upper part is going to be like a bubu. Okay, so I came down by 25 inches. Then I'm going to just add extra inches to that. The next thing to do now is to divide my shoulder measurement into 2, which is 7.5. So I'm going to just divide it into 2, and I'm going to just mark it right here. Then the remaining part, which is also 7 inches, I'm going to use that as my sleeve length, okay? Because I'm still going to add ashoke to that to complete it around 10 inches or 9 inches, okay? After doing that, I'm going to mark 3 inches for the neck width. Then I'm going to come down by 1 inch for the neck depth, okay? So you can come down by 1.5 inches depending on how big you are. So just go ahead and mark it like so, which is going to serve for the back neck depth. I hope you understand. So coming to the sleeve area, I'm going to come down by 1 inch, which is going to serve for the shoulder slope. Then from that 1 inch, come down by your armhole length. Okay, so for me, I'm going to be using 9.5 inches. I actually normally use 10 inches, but I decided to use 9.5 inches. So whatever you are using, remember to also add your stitching allowance of 1 inch. Then placing the tape like this, I'm going to mark 17 inches for my half length like this, as you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to mark it at this part. Then I'm going to just connect the points together to give us a straight line. So coming to the bust area, I'm going to divide my bust measurement into 4. I got 9. I'm going to add 3 inches for ease, then 1 inch for stitching allowance. So I decided to change my mind. I decided to make it 2.5 inches for ease and 1 inch for stitching allowance, okay? Then also on the waist area, I did the same thing. Divide your waist measurement by 4. I added 2.5 inches for ease, 1 inch for stitching allowance. Coming to the hip area, I'm going to divide my hip measurement by 4. I'm going to add 3 inches for ease and 1 inch for stitching allowance. At the hip area, I want it to be big a little, okay? I don't want this gown to be too big for me because I'm not so chubby, okay? So I want it to be a little bit fitted. That's why I added 2.5 inches for ease, okay, instead of 3 or more. So you can add more depending on how big you want it to be. So go ahead now and connect the points together like so. Coming to this armhole area, you can just curve it like this, or you can just leave it later like me. When I'm sewing it, that is when I normally do my curving, okay? So that is when I normally curve it out. Then the next thing is to go ahead and cut it out. So I'm going to start cutting out that starting line. You can see, so I'll cut it out. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut out this neck area. So I'm going to just cut out the neckline. But before cutting out the neckline, let's go ahead and measure out the neck depth for the front. Okay, so go ahead and measure out the neck depth. The neck depth for the front is going to be 8 inches. So if you're at a bigger size, go ahead and make use of 9 inches. Okay, so that your head can pass through. Go ahead now and cut out the back neck depth. Okay, so you're cutting out the back neck depth for both the two pieces, so you can see. Then you go ahead and cut out the rest of the part. So guys, after cutting it out, this is what we have. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to take out one of this piece, which is the inner one. So that is going to serve for the back piece, and this one right here is going to serve as the front piece. Okay, coming to this 8 inches we came down for the neck depth of the front, I'm going to go inward by 2 inches. So for us to be at the safer side, to know what we are actually doing, I'm going to bring the ashoke and I'm going to just fold it into 2, then get the width of it. So when I measured it, I got 3 inches. So that means I'm cutting out 2.5 inches. So when you get 3 inches after folding your ashoke, so you are going to mark 2.5 inches, starting from that 8 inches neck depth. You can see, so just go in like this by 2.5 all the way from that neck depth to the bottom of the top. Hope you understand. Then after doing that, go ahead and connect it back to the neck area, that is the neck width. So go ahead and connect it back to the neck width like this. So you're going to have it looking this way. So after doing this, guys, when cutting it out, please don't cut directly on the line. Just leave about ½ inch away from that line. Okay, so just leave about ½ inch away from the line. Don't cut directly on the line. So guys, after cutting it out, this is what we have. Now I'm going to go ahead now and open it up for you guys to see. So we have 2 pieces for the front now. So this is how it's going to look when you cut out yours. It's going to look this way. Now this is the back. You can see the back piece. So I'm going to just bring the back piece now and we are going to start stitching them together. So I'm going to just place it like this, right side facing. You can see the first thing now we are going to stitch down is the shoulder area. So make sure everything aligned properly, especially at the side. Now go ahead now and stitch up this shoulder area, okay, by ½ inch. I hope you understand. So guys, I've gone ahead to stitch it down, and this is what we have at the shoulder. You can see the next thing now to do is to go ahead now and measure out the length we have for the sleeve opening. So go ahead now and open it up like this, then you measure it out. So when I measured it out, this is what I have, 18.5. so instead of cutting out 18.5 for the ashoke, I'm going to add extra inch. So I cut out 20 inches, okay, to be at the safer side. Then I'm going to just open it up like this, and I'm going to fold my ashoke and place it right on the right side of the fabric, and I'm going to stitch it down. So guys, let me go ahead now and do that. But before then, I'm also going to do something else again. The next thing I'm going to do now is to measure out this opening I have at the front. You can see, so that is where we are going to be attaching the neckline, that is the ashoke. We are going to be attaching it on this part, which is the collar, okay, for the front. So go ahead and measure it out up to the other side of the front. When I did it, I got 60 inches, okay. So then I'm going to bring my ashoke, then I'm going to fold it into 2 to know the length of this ashoke. And when I measured it out, guys, you can see what I have. I have 32 inches. So that means all together is 64 inches. So at the safer side, okay. So after getting that, the next thing again to do is to get the neck depth. Remember, we came down by 8 inches, so I went ahead to mark that point. Now from that point of one side of the front, I'm going to take my measurement all the way to the other side of the front where we have the 8 inches. I hope you understand. Please, if you don't understand, you can replay this video, okay, to understand it better. So you can see that point, that 8 inches neck depth for the front. We came down while we were cutting the front piece. So that is it. Just go ahead and measure it. So whatsoever you have, you divide it into 2. Okay, just divide it into 2. I think I have 23 inches divided by 2, that is 11.75. So I have 11.75. Then I'm going to get my ashoke and I'm going to place it like this into two. Go ahead and fold it into two like this. Then I'm going to divide that 23 inches. Like I said earlier, I got 11.75, so I'm going to just place that 11.75 like this. Just watch what I'm doing. So after placing it this way, I'm going to just mark it. So this is how to get a well finished collar for the front. So you can see what we are doing. Then I'm going to just mark it out now like this. So after marking it, I'm also going to get the midpoint between this width area. Get the midpoint like this. So you can see what I'm doing. This is the midpoint in between the ghetto line. So you can see the ghetto line. So that is the midpoint. Then I'm going to stitch it all the way downward, from that point all the way downward. Okay, so guys, I've gone ahead to stitch up the sleeve area, so you can see how the sleeve area is looking like. So I'm going to cut out the excess we have at that sleeve area later. Okay, now coming to the collar, this is it. I've gone ahead to stitch it up so you can see what we are having. Now go ahead now and open it up like this, and you're going to be having something looking like this. So you open it up into two, so you're going to have two folds at each places. Okay, so go ahead now and open it up like this. So at this point you can go ahead and iron it properly. You know the state of my place, we don't always have lights, but I will try my best to iron it with my stove iron. So when I opened it up, you can see how it's already looking like, even without ironing it yet. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to place it like this. So make sure you are stitching from the wrong side of the Ankara fabric. So before then, I'm going to get the midpoint of the back neckline like this. So you can see what I'm doing. Go ahead and fold it this way. Make sure the shoulder parts are matching up together. Then you get the midpoint of the back. So I'm going to just place the collar like this, and I'm going to stitch from the wrong side. Okay, so just stitch from the wrong side. So guys, let me go ahead and stitch it up and come and show you what it looks like. So guys, I've gone ahead to stitch it up, and this is how it's coming out. It's actually looking beautiful already. So this is what we have, okay, for the front. So we are done. Now the next thing we are going to do now is to start adding the ruffle at the bottom part. So the length of my gown is 39 inches and the upper part is 25 inches. So I'm going to subtract 25 from my gown length. So whatsoever I have left is what I'm going to use for the length of the ruffle. Okay, so I'm going to just measure what I have at the front and at the back. So whatsoever you have at the front, so you're going to cut double of it. Okay, cut out double of it. Then for the back also, measure what you have there, cut out double of it. Okay, so guys, this is it. This is what I'm going to be using for the ruffles. I've gone ahead to cut it out. So I have the front and I have the back. So the next thing now to do is to go ahead and start stitching this down. But the first thing I'm going to do again is to get the midpoint of this material I'm going to be using for the ruffle. So make sure you notch the midpoint of the front and of the back. Then we all know the midpoint of the front. When it comes to the ashoke parts, you know the midpoint. Then you are going to just place midpoint to midpoint. So from the wrong side of the fabric, then you gather it up. So you can use gather stitches or you can just use splits. So I use splits on mine so that it can come out very beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to use splitting on it. So then after that, I'm going to also attach my belt. So I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to attach the belt. So if you want yours to have like a pocket, you can go ahead and also attach a pocket to it. So for me, I want it to have a pocket. I'm going to attach a pocket to it. Then I'm going to also close up the side. Okay, then remember to curve the armhole area and also notch it out. Notch it so that the armhole area can relax. So guys, after that, this is what the final look is looking like on my dummy. You can see how beautiful it is on this dummy. So this is it. I'm also showcasing how free it is if you don't want to use the belt, and how it's going to be if you want to use the belt. Okay, and this is me putting it on to show you guys how it came out on me. I think I'm loving it. I think the ashoke went well with it. Or what do you think, guys? So let me know on the comment section. Love you guys. Bye.